The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tiger Technician Hour with your host, Basil Chapman. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Now, Basil Chapman.
Good morning, everyone. Basil Chapman here on this Tuesday the 20th of August. Fascinating. We've got the Dow down 38 at 40,859. It made new recovery high yesterday. We've got this Chapman Wave inside track repellent line right here. Just kind of hit it yesterday, but we've also got the inside track. This is going to be the resistance area, and it's just snuck above it. These two parallel lines, one's green, one's pink, a very narrow little channel. That's been a resistance area, a repellent. We want to see it become a propellant. So this is just a momentary pause at this particular stage. I'm anticipating that it just stalls here a little bit for a peak B. Maybe even today we get the peak B because we don't go higher than yesterday's 40,907.32. I mentioned the 0.32 area because we in Chapman Wave methodology, no matter how high you go, no matter what the number, even if you're up in the 40,000s, 1 penny makes a difference. That's the way it works. So within this context, you've got the MACD good, the 9's over the 14 price is way over it hasn't filled the gap even for a while. We've got 4 days already, and we've got the stochastic at finally 79.64, very close to 80%. On balance volumes a tad overbought. MACD is good. Relative strength is rallying, not overbought at all. Looking good. Okay, with that said, I don't want to get too much into the weekly chart, but the weekly chart's still very good. S&P went to a higher high today. This one's got a left side, right side price time match to the plumb line of August the 5th. Did I forget to type that in? I did. So that's 51.1926. So here we go. 51.19.26, and that was 8.5. So all of these notations that you see on every single one of my charts, that's hand done. Very nice if it was all automated. You can automate it, but it's those moments that you get alternate counts that I really concern myself with because it can become very important. So I'll hand notate, and at 56.15 right now, you've got another almost 60 points to go, 50-something points to go. That's a lot. That's like 500 Dow points. But we've been doing that in the blink of an eye lately. So I don't know. All I'm saying is that you've got a left side, right side price time match from the high of 16th of July to the low of the 5th of August. Same number of bars would take you to, I just need to do this correctly because I think I did it in a bit of a rush. Let me just check. I think it's 1 bar off. It's exactly right. No, it's exactly right. If it's exactly right, it says by the 23rd of August. Wow, that's Friday, huh? Yeah, Friday. That's the day that Larry does his live webinar. Should be a great day for that. The S&P should be testing 5669.67. Now, if it does that in leg B, that's really positive because then we can keep going to C and D. We'll see what happens here. But in the meantime, this is a very positive action. Stochastics at 95%. I mean, when you're bullish, you want a 95% stochastic. And now let's go to the QQQ. 482.19 up 91 cents, extended leg B. I haven't drawn this in yet. I was going to do that, and I got busy with many other things. But this one by eye says to me that the next level of resistance is this gap high of the 17th of July. Remember, we go step by step, 488.80. And if I did that, I'll do this live. I mean, there's no rush because we're looking at a market that's doing fine. So let's go right there, and we'll go to the midpoint right there. So there's a number of bars on the left, to the number of bars, to the low, that is, to the number of bars on the right. And that takes me to, and you've already got the falling axe formation that we've broken out of. So that's already served its purpose. It's now redundant. Even as support, it's redundant. So let's just get rid of that. That's a falling axe, Chapman wave falling axe formation. Worked beautifully. Now what we're looking at, this is the 22nd. So 22nd to 23rd, you should see a move to this particular high. What did I say it was? 488, to the 488s. And that's the high of the 17th. Not the high, all-time high of the 10th of July. All-time high of 10th of July at 503.52. So I think we're in for a little bit of a breather right now. And the day's young. Now the QQQ is only up 29 cents. So yeah, that's that. And then we put in, so it's a V-shaped pattern, just because it makes it a little bit more focused. If I do it this way, I'll make it a cup formation or a bowl formation. In this case, it's a cup formation. I'll do that. And can I get a left side, right side price time match? Absolutely. This is the wedge. Now we're also going to have from this trough right here, we've got an Chapman wave inside wedge target repellent line, dashed green. So we change the color right here. Now what's fascinating is that although we made a new recovery high, I'll have to go through this in a moment. I didn't really want to take time other than to say we made a peak G in the 1 minute chart, a single leg A in the upside in the, look at that, giving it back. This is called the Eiffel Tower in the Chapman wave parlance. You go straight up and then straight down. And this is it. And we've actually taken out the left side low. This is an A minus because it's taken it out. Yep, it has taken it out. So this is a failure pattern on the day. And it says, be careful because the upside high that was made of 56.43. I was busy doing the show. What a pity. That would have been a lovely reversal. So that is same thing. I just wanted to check now. So the low that was made is 56.25.50. Okay, right there, 56.25.25. Yep, we just took it out. And I just heard a beep, beep, and a clunk, clunk. I'm not sure if I'm still active. Yeah, everything seems to be active. Okay, that's active. Good. It was one of those sounds that you don't want to hear, especially when you're doing something live. Memory of the polar. Okay, so within that, I call that, and I'll type that in because it's a perfect example of the pattern that I call, this is called Eiffel. There we go. Oh, I guess it's a week late, right? Eiffel Tower failure pattern. And it looks like an uppercase A. Okay, so, and I always make that pink because that's I like to have colors for certain things. And this particular instance right there. Now, it doesn't mean to say you're going to fail and go all the way down. It just means that was a failure pattern. And now you have to start the day fresh, or at least this particular pattern has to start the day fresh. So there's a nice rebound off the 200 period exponential moving average. I just think we've got a digestive phase going on today. I'll be right back. Basil, Chapter, Tight Conditions, all balance, right.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
There's no better time than now to sign up for Live Trading Fridays. Why is that? That's because the next trading session, this Friday, August 23rd, coincides with Jerome Powell's Jackson Hole speech. Chairman Powell's comments have the power to greatly move the market, and Larry is ready to capture those gains on the moves. Use code LarryAUG24 at checkout to save $50 off your first month. See you there, Tigers.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Hi folks, let me just go through this again. This is a pattern that I call the Eiffel Tower, where the price goes straight up and then straight down, takes out the left side low. It looks like the Eiffel Tower, right? Straight up, straight down, looks like an uppercase A. And I just wanted to mention that. And we're making now lower lows. And as I said, I think that we've got a little digestive phase right now to make for the Dow. Let me just go through this. Gee, I don't even remember. Did I do everything from the, I did the update, right? Let me just do this again. IND, the Dow. The Dow is making a potential peak B right here, down 62 at 40,834. The S&P went to a higher high. So this is extended leg B, and now I can have a little digestive phase, maybe into tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if the Middle East is going to come back into focus again. I think that's the reason why gold is also going up like this. I don't see how anyone can think that it's just going to be easy peasy to resolve this. There's just no way on earth. QQQ made a new recovery high. It's now down 72 cents at 480.61. The target, I did the whole thing. Of course, I did it live. 488 was the target over the next couple of days. Then we got the IWM, which is weaker. Actually, now it's quite a bit weaker, down almost 2 at 213. Yeah, this is going to be a tougher one. But I think as we move into now, so if we got peak B Dow in the Dow and leg Bs in the others, it means that to get them all in sync, to get to a D, maybe it even turns into an E for the Dow as the others get to a D. That takes you at least, the shortest time frame would be next week. So we'll see whether or not the Russell 2000 small caps is able. It needs to start trading into this ugly candle. It just has to. Otherwise, it's going to have a lot of resistance. So this is the candle of the August the 1st, and that was a high of 224.89. This is for the moment called a 225. I don't see it getting there right now, so I can say 225, and 215 was the low. It needs to kind of get into, somewhere like 217, 218, somewhere there to say, hey, I'm visiting that candle, and that's a good sign. Okay, so with that said, SMH is right now down 2.75 at 248.56. This is going to be a leg B? No. The high of yesterday was 251.40, and today's high is 251.53. So it's extended this leg B. So far, look, the stochastics at 95%. That's fabulous. So it should be going higher, even if it has a bit of a pullback here. Now I want to get to the gold. So gold is up 22. The GDX, so it's all-time high, leg B. This is a leg B. The GDX is in leg C. And it did break above that high that was made back in July, and that's a good sign. Hasn't closed above it yet. But here's the thing. I'm going to call this a G/B with a really good chance that the weekly chart is at least at a B. I don't think it's a G. I think this is going to be going higher. Therefore, I'm calling it a G/B. All the technicals are suggesting that's the case, that it could be the case, and that would make that, where we did all of those in June, we made those a high. I'm going to do it right now. That's a high. This is a low. And if you can't count that as a high because the bar that makes the low can't have the high, and this is at a peak D. So this is F/A, G/B. So that's a good sign. If you look at the silver, now silver's playing catch-up very nicely. It's up 35 cents today at 29.66. That's a really nice move. And this is still A, just an A. It could be an A failure, but I don't think it's going to be. Stochastic finally has got to 76%. It was very weak before. Now, look at that. Look at the aperture between the 9-period differential, the green line, and the 26-period exponential moving average. That is really big. That's wide. And that just says there's room to go to the upside. Relative strength is good. And that says that this whole area of this candle right here from the 18th of July with a high of 30.80 and a low of 29.94, we haven't even got there yet, that would be my target, at least the next target to the upside. I don't want to even draw in the falling X formation up and double. Let's go right to that peak E right there. We'll use these trend lines that were there. We'll just grab them and move them out, be a little conservative. We'll go right there. Okay, so there's your falling X formation, and it just says very simply that there's a lot of work to be done in the weekly chart to improve, but the 9-period moving did not go pink. It remained green, and that's usually a springboard for a move higher. Let's go to high-grade copper. High-grade copper is trading down 0.004, and that's right at the 200-period moving average where it's resistance. Let's go to crude oil, CL, trading up 70 cents. Let's go to the XLE. XLE really struggling, and that's at a peak A, peak B, peak C at this particular point. But if you look at the weekly chart, it's just kind of stuck. It's not breaking down. It's not breaking up. It is just stuck. Let's go to TLT. The TLT is rallying a little bit. It's up 47 cents at 98.36. So I believe that this is the pattern. If you do my workshops, all archived for subscribers to my opening call, free to go as many times as you want. There's your rectangle that makes a lopsided cup formation, and that just takes you, wow, I've got all these people that have asked me. I got a lot of questions I want to get to. So this says, this is an A, this is a B, and there's a good chance we're going to, at 98.38, we're going to retest the 99.94 high that was made. In fact, I think we're going to go to 99.95 so that we go to a leg D in the weekly chart. Time-wise, it either is by, today's Tuesday, by Friday or Monday this coming week. If it fails, and it goes from 98.39 right now, and by Thursday it's under 97.90, then it's just stalling and going sideways. But so far it's trying to rally. Okay, what did I want to do? I think I did everything I needed. Okay, here we go. Question at BRK.B. This is Berkshire Hathaway B shares. This has gone to a leg B. There was a peak C right here. That was about the 15th or so of July. Then it pulled back sharply from the 440s. It went down to the 405 level, 406. And now it's peak A, peak B. And it doesn't go C because it went above that peak C. That becomes a D. So the Chapman wave, it's a very simple technique. It took me years and years to make it simple. And then every once in a while it gets complicated. Everything that you do has a potential at some point to get complicated. So the starting point was at 399-ish back in the first week of June. And now it's worked very hard to get to 449. And today you just went to a leg, or yesterday. Yes, yesterday went to a leg D in the weekly chart and leg D in the monthly chart. So the question is this going to become a hat-trick top? A hat-trick top is a definition that I created for the daily, for a monthly chart, getting to a D, E, or F, beginning to get toppy, and then you need to see the weekly chart at a D, E, or F, and then the daily chart gets to D, E, or F. And that leads, it's like one of those domino effects. We'll talk about it when we return. I don't see that right now. I think this is still very positive.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This portion of the Tiger Technicians Hour is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi folks, so let's just get back to Berkshire Hathaway. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for the stochastics at 95%. That is really good. And in the daily chart, 74% in the weekly, so it's still got room to grow. I'm looking at, I need to do a much bigger picture of this, and I'll show you something very interesting. If I remember correctly, I did this a long time ago. I lost it because it was either, I don't know if it was a split or what, but I had drawn in a long-term trend line. Yep, that's it. In fact, now I can't remember. Oh, I did it from the left side, the penultimate low right there. Okay, that's it. Now I've got it. So what we're looking at here is it's gone just above this trend line. I'm going to make it green. And what I'm going to do, what I normally do, I'm going to make it a parallel line so that you've got your Chapman wave inside track repellent zone. Let me do that. I'll make this pink. And I use pink because if I can get the right color right here, because it doesn't blend in with the red. In fact, it's a bit of an eyesore together with the red. Okay, so this is now I can close it a little bit so that you can see it exactly. So this is Berkshire Hathaway. This is Buffett's. This is B stock, Buffett stock, and it's just gone. The monthly is young. It couldn't go. It went above the trend line last month, but this month. And it didn't close above it. It was in the inside track repellent zone. And this month has gone slightly higher. It's now gone to a leg D extension in the monthly chart. It's gone to a leg D in the weekly chart. All the technicals are still pretty darn good. And a peak D in the, it's a leg D. If today it doesn't make a new recovery high from yesterday, it's a peak D. However, look, all the technicals are good. So my impression is this. I know that, Peaky, you're a long-term buy and hold. You just like to know parameters. And I'm just going to say to you, if any week from right now, Berkshire Hathaway closes under 420, I'm going to give it a little room. Should we say 426, the 14-period moving average? I'm going to give it room 420. That's all the way through September. Could even go through October. And I don't care where it goes on the upside. If it closes under this particular area of 420, which is underneath the high that was made at peak E back on the first week of March, at what was that? That was at 430. Oh, round number, unbelievable! I remember that now. 430. Let me see if I wrote that down. In the daily chart. I don't know if I did. I know that we did discuss it, but I think I forgot it right there. Well, I had to do it. I lost the notation. I think that's what it was. Yeah. 430, I remember. I did. I wrote it in, and we went and we did a double top. I remember this well now. And what was the notation? The notation was peak A, B, C, D, E, F, and a G. I remember it was a little unusual, went to a G. So this is the high that was made, 430 round number high. All right. So with that said, the 440 area, at this particular point, it's at 449. Let me just get back to that. There's some support, just a little bit lower down, just on a very near-term basis. I'm talking about the big picture because you like the big picture. The big picture says a close, and at that point we don't know where the 9 and the 14-period moving averages will be, but I'm looking at this as a level that it likes to push away from. Look, it doesn't like to hang around here. So 420, close under 420, give me a yell, and we'll have to look at it together because it could be a brand new buy, or I'm saying to you, now you got to take a little bit off. You got to be careful because it's starting to stall. But I love what's going on right now. So yes. Next question. Here we go. I had all these. So Schwab. Basil, you're always talking about the brokerage stocks, how they're doing, what are you doing, and what's going on. Well, IAI is the broker index. We're still long from the day after the low back in 2020, and we've had little positions here and there, but we did get another position in one of the brokers just recently, and it's done very nicely since then. But I've avoided Schwab because Schwab is just something is not right. I think it will be right, but it isn't right now. It's trying to get above the 200-period moving average. It's down 62 cents at 64.96. I'm just saying hold off. I don't see anything just yet. In the next few days, I might get a signal. I don't have it yet. So, and we've got our core IAI, which is the broker-dealer ETF, and we've got our stock. So I'm not going to get carried away. We're fine with what we've got. I might at some point add Schwab, but I don't think so at this point. I don't need to. All right. Next question was GE. Yeah, GE is just digesting huge gains. It's done that for a while. In fact, it's just been in a range between the 170s and 150s for quite a while. It's just fantastic. It's acted so well. It just needs a breather. And that's what I think is going on. Even though it's had a fabulous rally from the 150.20 low of the 5th of August, and here it is at 169. Wow, that is almost 20 points. That's a really good rally. It's in leg C right now. So GE, now that's on a fundamental basis. I think the fundamentals for GE just at this particular point are starting to get a little dicey. That's just the way I'm seeing it. There's nothing wrong, but just on taking a breather, it's had a big digestive phase, even though it made a new all-time high just 5 weeks ago at 177.20. I think it's, that's what I think. And then NVIDIA, I like to put the two together. One's crazy PE and the other one's a very reasonable PE because it's now become a core, there we go, not a secular stock almost, let alone cyclical. So NVIDIA is completely different. That is taking a much bigger breather in terms of what it has done from the 140 area high that made back in June all the way down to 90.69 August the 5th. This is a fantastic rally. I think the story is that NVIDIA is still going to be in play, sustaining a new all-time high. If it can get there, will be really difficult. Just at this moment, I think it's part of this digestive phase, but it is up near all-time highs. I think it still looks very good, both in their own ways. GE is still a great stock. It never used to be. It was the most horrible stock. Email did every single thing you could ever do wrong. He did. And he got praised for it. But anyway, that's the way it goes. And so NVIDIA is a fantastic company. And they're going to be getting some competition. But right now, they've got Dow's down 13, S&P's down 14. I'll be right back.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
The stock market is a delicate, interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model? when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities. Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust. The stock market is a delicate interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
I'm going a little out of order here, but we had a question in the den. If I can find the darn thing. I had it already there. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. It was about the option, about the there it is. Nope. Oh, sorry, Dan. I got the. I can't. I'll try to remember the question. It was about the UVXY. So I'm busy notating that right now. 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes. Since this is so important because it's current. It's the market activity right now. I think that's an A. That's a B. C. D. Yes. So the UVXY trading at 22.64 is up 93 cents. As I said, I think this market is just a little vulnerable to a breather right now, maybe going into Wednesday. But this has gone above the 200 period moving average. This is leg E in the 1 minute chart, leg D in the 5 minute chart, and there's a leg E in the 10 minute chart. But I'm going to say there's a chance that you've got yourself a Chapman wave instant restart potential right here. So I'm going to call this E/A, and I'm just going to tell you that we don't know what's going to happen with the market. Look, the S&P is only down 16. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's up huge over the last couple of days. But what we're looking at here is if the UVXY is now 10:44 a.m. If at 11:00 during Steve's show, if at 11:06 to 11:15, it touches. It doesn't even have to close above it, but it touches. If I got the left side right here, yes, I do. If it touches 23 13, the high of 210, was it yesterday, the 16th? Oh, that's way back on the 16th. If it touches that area, then there's a chance that the 2367 200-period moving average comes into play. So that's on the upside, downside for the market, upside for UVXY, which is the inversion of the volatility index. Now, it is the volatility index. It's a trading vehicle. Most importantly, let's look at the downside. There's a sudden buying. It just keeps coming in. Money says, okay, it's enough selling. Let's get into the buyers. And they push it up. If UVXY goes underneath the low of 22.33 and can hold under there for more than 6 minutes, then I think you've got to be careful, at least for that phase, because there should be a bounce. But if that bounce fails, the next big move in the UVXY will take it above 23. Okay, so those are the parameters I'd be looking at. Next question came in. Could I look at GOLD? Yeah, I believe that wasn't gold. It was uppercase gold. Oops, wrong thing. ESU 24. Let's just go to that. I want to do a lot before we wrap up today because these are really good questions. So I've got Medtronic here. We had a caller the other day, and I said, start your position. It needs to push away from the 200-period moving average, but start a position. And if it breaks, if I remember correctly, I said if it breaks into the 82.30 area, you can add to it, but a small position initially, and then you can add. Well, it's got I don't know if earnings came out today, but it's up huge. It's at 87.10, up 2.23. That's your leg D. I drew this whole pattern in. I'll get to gold in a minute, but this was a chart that was there. So I need to talk about this. This beautiful left side, right side price time match. I did an inside wedge target repellent zone, dashed green. It went right through it today. The target was 85.10, and it's today at 80. At this point, it's 87.10, 2 points higher. This is the technique that I teach, how you use the cup formation, how you use the shaft wave inside wedge target repellent line, and you've got yourself a weekly chart that says, whoa, that falling axe formation took it out completely, and now it says there's a real good chance it's going to go to a leg D above 89.18 in the next 2-3 weeks. And if it does that, 89.93 is a 200-period moving average. It's the first time it's got there. I don't know how long. So the question came in, and I can't remember who asked it. I'll try to get there in a moment, about gold. That's Barrick Gold. It's trading at 2.43, up 22. It hit 20.89. I did the same cup formation. Oh, forgot to make that pink. Always make the left side number of bars pink. There it is. And the right, it took it out 2 days early and was straight through. It's taking out the upper trend line resistance. I should mention that we are along from quite a bit lower down, and it's doing very nicely. Barrick Gold, leg D in the monthly chart. Now it's testing for the first time in a year or two. It's testing the 200-period exponential moving average. Never even got there before. It couldn't get there back in that rally in May. It stopped at 16.59. No, it stopped at 20.73, sorry. And the trend line was at about 21.22. Now it's touched it in the monthly chart, but touching it is just one thing. You want to see it push through. I think it needs a little bit of a breather. This is a leg D. Most of the others actually made it a leg C in this particular phase. So what am I looking for? The 19.45 peak C that was made back in July. That's really important support, but I don't think it's going to pull back much more than to the, it's at 20.44 to the 19.97 to maybe 19.50 area in this particular. Wow, I could be wrong, but that's just the way it is in terms of the power that I'm looking at. And here's a 120-minute chart. Look, it did a very strong move, walked the 9-period moving average. It went to peak C, D, and then a brand new A, B, C. Okay, so I'll be conservative. I'll make that a D right there. And then I'll have to open this out. Yeah, so that's a brand new, that's an A right there. That's an E/B. and that's an F/C. Done very nicely. Yeah, it just needs a bit of a breather. That is fabulous. Walk the 9-period moving average, and there's your 19.99 green 200-period, 9-period moving average support, and then 1976 is the black 14-period moving average support. Eli Lilly, as we're going to, I didn't mean to type it there. Eli, quickly before the music goes to the commercial.
The consistency you're looking for is closer than you think. 1 or 2 adjustments are usually all you need to change your equity curve from red to green and keep it there. Come join Larry Pesavento live to learn what separates the winners from the losers. Join Larry Pesavento on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, where Larry will show you the market setting up and, most important of all, the state of mind of a winning trader. By watching Larry trade, you'll learn the Fibonacci levels, you'll learn how to apply A to B to C to D trading patterns, you'll learn trade management, pattern recognition, and much more. Join Larry August 9th and 23rd for more live trading action. For this month only, use code LarryAug24 at checkout to save $50 off your first month as a subscriber to Live Trading Fridays for his live trading sessions, where you'll sit right beside him as he trades the market live. For this month only, enter code LarryAug24 and save $50 off your first month. For all the information and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
I didn't, so let me just do this. So Eli Lilly, I drew this in the other day. Someone asked me about it, and I said the 966.10 14th of June high plummeted down to 747.55. If I'm going to do a left side, right side price time match, I'm taking this candle right here. I'm not going to the bottom because it seems to me that the turnaround, I think we were somewhere over here at about 860, maybe a little higher. I said, I'm going to go to this particular inside wedge target repellent line, and that takes me to the 20th of August to hit 966.10. Today's the 20th, and it had a high of 967, round number high. So far, the day's young, but I'm going to put 967, round number high. Amazing, huh? And congratulations, Rochelle. Looks like you have got this nailed. You've had it for a long time. Okay, so that's that. Next thing I want to look at. So MDT, we did exactly the same thing. That's Medtronic. I think it was a caller from Boston. And we hit that in a shorter time period. We went above 85.10. We went to 87.36 today. And I'm looking at my list here. God, did that. Oh, the question came in. I'm not going to deal with that today. I'm going to deal with it maybe a little later in the week. Are we making, if we can get to a leg D above, what's going on here? Whoa. If we can get to a leg D above the 503.52 area, if it's this month, that's one thing. But if it's next month, that's something else. What is happening? Uh-oh. Let me get the other mouse. Always got to have a backup mouse. Yeah, there we go. Oh, everything's going. Look at that left side chart. The daily of the QQQs can't keep still. It's got HDDD. Okay, here we go. If it goes this month, it extends leg C. If it goes later on, it becomes a leg D. Do I think there's going to be a major top at that point? I want to get to that point. I've got other things in my mind that I'm looking at in time-wise. Meantime, back at the ranch, I'm going to hand you over to Steve Rhodes. Should be a wonderful show with Steve, of course. And I don't think I missed any of the questions that I had. I hope not. I'll check to see, and I'll deal with it tomorrow if that's good. Do you use to trade this?